Once again, Destined to be Goblin goes international. Today, Turkish snacks. Hello, Goblins and Goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Mrs. Goblin and I found an international market that specialized in Turkish foods, and I found some really interesting snacks over there. I've got 4 bags of some crunchy, savory snacks, so let's just dive right in. I do have Moose Mug loaded up with some nice cold water here as a palate cleanser in between, but let's just get started. And it looks like maybe a lot of these, at least 2 of them, kind of hard to tell, there's not a lot of English on these bags. At least 2 of them are the same company though, and that is the Al Asil company. I guess that's how that's pronounced. The one we're going to start with here are wavy potato chips, ketchup flavored. Very difficult to tell you any nutrition information or anything on the bag. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but there is not very much English on any of these bags. So we will just go ahead and dive in, and let's get started with some ketchup flavored potato chips. Wow, pretty strong vinegar aroma on those. There's a look. That bag tore kind of weird there. There's a look at those chips. Now, the first thing I can tell you, without ever even touching one of these chips, is that these are not like American potato chips. These are, I can feel that they are a little bit puffier. They remind me almost of those puffed corn snacks that you'll see a lot of times. But it does say that these are potato chips. Definitely not prepared the same way that you'll see your Lay's or Ruffles or anything like that. Let's see how the flavor is on these ketchup flavored potato chips from the Al Asil company. The ketchup flavor is very, very authentic. Right off the bat, you're going to get hit with that big burst of sweetness from the tomato, tanginess of the vinegar, nice balance with the saltiness. I'm not sure I love this texture. This does not feel anything like a potato chip. It doesn't crunch anything like a potato chip. It's reminiscent of something. I'm trying to place it. They're very light. They almost dissolve in your mouth. Very interesting texture on that. I guess they sort of remind me more of a cheese puff than a potato chip or anything of that nature. Not a bad snack. Very good flavor on it. If you can get past the texture, your mind is kind of telling you, wavy potato chips, they taste nothing like potato chips. Like the flavor, not crazy about the texture. All right, let's cleanse the palate and move on. All right, we've got another one from the Al Asil company. These are corn puffs, but these are chicken flavored corn puffs. I am very intrigued to see what these taste like. Chicken fried flavor is what it says on the back. So, see what we get. That has a bizarre aroma. That sort of smells like a maple flavored product. Interesting. There you can see them in the bag. Definitely nothing like a potato chip. These are supposed to be corn puffs, and you can tell that they are not potato chips. Okay, there's one of them. They are pretty large. They're very airy. I can tell you that this whole thing is very hollow. I can tell that just by holding this. Here we go. Chicken flavored corn puffs. That is a bizarre texture and an even more bizarre flavor. They dissolve in your mouth. Again, another product just kind of dissolves in your mouth. They sort of taste like stale Cheetos. I don't know how to describe that flavor. I don't think you want to experience this flavor. Have you ever gotten packaged ramen noodles where you add the seasoning packet If you ever just tasted that seasoning packet on its own, that's what this tastes like. These I do not recommend in any way, shape, or form. Let us definitely move on. Back to ketchup. We've got a new company here, maybe Orjone, but these are ketchup flavored Bugles chips. So I am interested to see these. There's a little package of a corn on the back, so they are corn product here. Let's see, anything on the ingredients? Ketchup flavor, wheat flour, actually. Interesting. Let's see. All of these were very cheap. I think I know they were under $2. I think they were about $1.50 a bag. These are enormous. They don't really smell like ketchup. They are much larger than the Bugles that we are used to here in the United States. So that is definitely the same shape, the same texture of a Bugle, but it's like a Bugle on steroids. That's about twice as large as what we know as a Bugle. Here we go. The texture is a little bit different than what we would consider a Bugle. It's softer. I find Bugles to be pretty crunchy. This is softer, and again, this sort of melts in your mouth. That ketchup flavor is not really coming through. Here's one with a lot of seasoning on it. Let's see if this one tastes a little bit more like ketchup. There's not a lot of flavor in these. Even that one with all the seasoning on it, it's not a very powerful flavor on these. Texture's a little weird. Flavor, ketchup flavor, I'm just not getting much off of this. One more to go. All right, finally we have Magic Jaw. These are cheese and ketchup flavored. I don't know what those are supposed to be. I'm not sure if they're corn rings, potato chip. Let's see, is there anything on the back that lets me know what this is? There is absolutely nothing on the back except a little warning that says, keep your country clean. Let's see what we get. Cheese and ketchup flavor. Oh! Wow! Oh. Oh my goodness. That smells like someone left a dirty gym sock at the bottom of a barrel of wine. Is the only way I can describe that. I don't know. Okay, there we go. That has a very pungent aroma. It is not a pleasant aroma. There's a look at one. I still don't know what this is. Holding it, I can't tell you if that is corn, if that is flour, if that is potato. I have no idea what it is. I don't know what it's supposed to be. A little crown, maybe? Magic Jaw. I don't know if it's vampire teeth. I'm just going to try it. Here we go. Cheese and ketchup. That smells like a gym sock at the bottom of a wine barrel. That tastes like a gym sock at the bottom of a wine barrel. Oh, that is horrible. I'm actually going to eat one more of these just to make sure I give everything its proper chance here. Oh. This is one of the worst snacks I have ever eaten. If I could do a negative seal of approval somehow, that I think I probably would on these. There's a sweetness that is the very first taste that you get, and it's almost immediately replaced by a sourness. Then you get a little bit of a cheesiness to it, but the cheese is like something that has gone beyond the fermenting of cheese into whatever comes after that. And then ketchup-wise, I don't know if that's where the sweet and the sour come from. This is horrible. I cannot recommend those in any way whatsoever. Well, Up until this point, I think maybe almost all of, or maybe even all of the Turkish snacks that I have tried have been sweet snacks. They've been chocolate, they've been candies, they've been cakes. Maybe there's a reason that I haven't tried any of the savory snacks. I am not going to put a seal of approval on any of these things. That first one was okay. The textures are all bizarre on those. And a couple of them have flavors that I don't want to encounter again. If you would like to experience those for yourself, check them out. If you have an international market that includes Turkish products in it, Turkish savory snacks, maybe you will enjoy them. Don't ever let me dissuade you from trying something. So if you have an opportunity, if you see these things, give them a try for yourself. Maybe your taste will be very different than mine and you will enjoy them. I will catch you next time.